All right. This is Elite Hacker here, the voice of the Elite Forces org Twitter, and with me I have Elite Plan.
Hey guys.
All right. So I just want to you a little bit about the situation going on with Redline, if you could explain a little bit.
So we released in a way Redline. There's some issues that did come about. I don't want to go. I mean, I can go further in detail if you would like me to, but we kind of released them, but in the same way we also didn't.
All right. So I heard that the new competition going on. Could you explain a little bit further on that?
Okay, yeah. So it is actually Redline. So he left the organization because we had I had recruited low KD. He had point 0.6, 0.86. I mean, and actually, this guy has improved his KD. When and actually, in my mind, I've always like whenever I played competitive, I've always played as in KD doesn't always matter because nowadays, I mean, you're doing like these objectives and like I mean, you need the bomb planet, you need the hard point. I mean, you need flag capture. Like so, I mean, you get a lot of deaths in there, not as many kills, and there you do have the cavalries out there that are doing the killing and have a higher KD ratio. So that's why I look at it like that. But so I recruited him, and he's I mean not a bad guy at all, and I don't see what made Redline want to leave in this. What he I mean like he was complaining about just like uh how his KD was low, how he's not going to get good, but this dude improved within a day. Um and it's I mean I'm amazing to say I'm glad to say he's on the org. He's playing for our main squad. Um
So it sounds like you're taking in some of the maybe considered the lower ranked people, but you're hoping to improve them and maybe even get on the main roster at some point.
get them on the main roster.
Yeah, after like some time of training them to get them better.
Oh yeah, and yeah, definitely. And and I as the leader, I mean, of this organization, and I don't have to do this by any means. It's not in like my rule book of sayings that I need to do this. I mean, it could be the captains that have to do this. But I love to go out there and I love to like meet these players. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will go on to PSN. I'll play with them. And just get to know them. I actually really want to get to know my players because like there's so much like good stuff that they I mean like I don't know about. And so, there's I mean good-hearted people. And so I mean a lot of it isn't just like that we are an MLG team because we are I mean the main squad is the I mean and the everybody else like I mean they can go and compete competitions but we do charities, nonprofit, and I mean that's what we're all about. We're all about helping out whoever we can. Um, and if we have somebody bad on the team, then you know what? I mean it doesn't bother me because I know that they can change. If I go out there and I go out there, get to know them and help them out a little bit, that's what I like to do. I mean,
Week
it
is
gives me interest and I want to do it. And so I was actually offering to do it, and I was offering Redline at the time if he wanted to come and do it. So like it would be easier for the kid when he joined in, but apparently
yes.
Redline was not down.
So this is like some sort of like weakest link one type of stuff. Trying the lowers so you could have a better team overall.
Pardon that.
Kind of like training up the lower people in the clan or the team so you could hopefully someday get a better team overall.
Oh yeah, and I mean I know people with low KDs. I mean they're not the best players out there, but they're also not the worst players out there. I mean you can definitely change somebody with their attitude if you like have a good attitude with them, and with a negative attitude like Redline had, then and a cocky attitude, and sorry, but with a cocky attitude that he had, I mean it's just like it's not healthy for these players out here, and they need that. Like they need this confidence boost. If I mean, if they have a low KD and like they want to get it up, but they can't because they got somebody on their team that's like chewing their ass out because they have a low KD, and that person that's chewing their ass out has a great like let's go with like a 2.8 like KD. I don't know, like something like that. They're not gonna want to feel better. And some people do. I mean, some people do strive at this, but like some people don't. Like they just feel pushed down, and then they leave the organization. And I don't want that happening ever again. Which it didn't, luckily. But just I mean, low KD people. Yeah, I do want to get them into a competition setting. Like people out there really do want to go into competition, and so it's like, all right, let's get you into the state of mind and set to where you can go out in competition.
All right. So speaking about competitions, is there any MLG competitions that you guys are thinking about participating in?
We are going to MLG Vegas.
All right. And how do you think that ML with the MLG Vegas coming up, how do you think that this whole entire red line and getting all the new recruits in, how do you think that it would be affected by this?
Um, I think it'll give these players with everything being exposed. I think that it will definitely give them a bigger and more um, strive to actually beat his team, and I actually want to beat him personally. Um, in a competition, I don't want to beat him up fistfully. Like I don't want to go into a fist fight. That's something I don't want to do. I'm not somebody that would get in a fight with somebody, but I would definitely like fight with somebody, and I will shake his hand if I lose, and I'll shake his hand if I win. But I'll definitely brag in front of his face if I win, though. I mean, the thing out there is mainly we've got elite forces going into MLG Vegas. We're one away, but we need one more. Like that's all we need is one more player, and we're good. We're set. We need them to practice as much as we can till December 16th through the 18th. Um, and I'm excited to see this competition, and I'm excited to see how everything unrolls, and I'm excited to be there because that's something that I really want to see. That's and if like I really want to see him actually form a team and coach that team because that's the agreement that we had made. He's not rostered. He cannot be rostered.
All right. So basically, for the young, so for the newer people getting joining into the org, this is basically some sort of like learning experience, like an internship or something like that.
Um, no, I wouldn't say that exactly. I'd say it's more of you've joined the organization.
So you're just having them dive in head deep, like so they're already like a full part of the organization now.
I mean, they're a part of it, yeah, but they're not. I wouldn't say they're not um elite, but they are elite at the same time. Um, they just like they're new to it. They're new to some of the surroundings. And the person that actually I had recruited at the time has gone to multiple um, events for Black Ops 3, and he has gotten good placings in them. And I shit you not, it's amazing, and like it's cool. And excuse me, sorry, that was a long
Yep.
burp. But the competition that was like just the competition setting is different where he was doing his competitions at, but like Redline never knew about this, and he never knew that this dude doesn't play World War II a lot. He didn't know that this dude played Black Ops 4 a lot, which is the competition that's coming up next. That's the one thing that I stressed on. Like when he left, we did have a big argument over Discord, and um, I would go. I mean, I can go over it with you right now, but I mean, he just went over this, and like I was like, look, if you're thinking about him going into this competition in a couple of months, and you're thinking with an .86 KD, well, I mean, in my perspective, I've played with this guy for a couple of days. Like I not like a couple of days. I mean, I'd say a week or two, couple weeks. Um, he's been on my streams a lot, but he he's competed. He doesn't play World War II as much, but he started playing World War II a lot. He brought his KD up. Um, shoot, I don't even know where to go from there. Like, it's it's just and it's different because I know that he's played Black Ops 4 beta and that he's gonna be getting Black Ops 4. And so I'm excited to see what he has in store for that. And so the one argument I had against Redline was like, look, you're getting them ready for this competition for this Call of Duty game that we're not gonna be playing because I mean we're talking about World War II here. I mean this dude's not gonna be playing World War II in a competition in a couple of months. No, he's gonna be playing Black Ops 4 in a couple of months.
All right. Well, I'm afraid that's all the questions. And I've been a leader, a voice of the org, and it's playing. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we end it off?
Um, yeah, I mean I do want to add in a couple of things that look like I mean no hard feelings at this at all, but honestly I think Elite Force is gonna come into this. We're not gonna go. I don't think we're gonna get stage, but I hope we do. That'd be cool if we do get stage. Um, but I do want to get further than Redline. I do want to get. Um, I do want to beat Redline, and I do want to prove him wrong. And I would love to shake his hand and say everything's cool. But with everything that he said against us, it's not right. I mean I can pull up a Discord thing right now, um, and that's not Discord. Um, he has said uh, I mean, he's talking about us as a roster. I mean, I can bring this up in a different interview that we have, but the last thing he said was Vegas, count it down with your trash ass shitty org. And the thing I have to say about that is we do not have a trash ass shitty org. We are actually really good. There's been a time where I was gone, but I did tell the organization that I was going to be gone. As a leader, yes, but I mean, like, it's different to see a leader being gone. You know, it's weird, but as a leader being gone, I also have these co leaders that you can talk to, and I mentioned it a lot before I even went. Before I was gone, I told them, look, you guys can hit up your co leaders if you need anything, and they never did. So, you know what? I mean, a lot of that is on them. because as a leader, I can't just be Elite Forces 24/7 my whole life. I've got school. I've got school activities that I have after. I mean, I can't, and I do have to relieve some stress every now and then. So I do go out and do my own thing, um, here and there, and I think it's completely unfair if you say that I'm gone forever and that make the org dead. No, it's a lot more of the players making the organization dead because they did not talk to our co-leaders, and our co-leader actually mentioned it in a um, uh, in just like kind of letting everybody know who he is. Um, and he mentions that the last couple members on the team weren't so successful. And this is coming from an OG like member. I know him. I've played with him as a player. Um, before I even led the organization, before I knew that there was problems with the org. I mean, back when we were one team. And actually, if you want to say that I bring us down, then you can say that. But right now, I'm telling you here and now that as the leader of Elite Forces organization, when I came into this leader position, we were one team, and now we're three teams. Yes, we don't have everybody filled in the three-team slot, but we have our MLG guys filled in that slot. Well, almost filled in that slot. I mean, I'm rebuilding these teams. Like, if you only understood, like, I'm rebuilding these teams, and it's just a lot of like pain. Well, not pain, but it's a lot of struggle on me. And it's I just don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of this and that. So yeah, I
Uh,
just uh I just want to say to everybody, I'm not dead. I'm alive. I mean, go check my Twitter out if you want to. I'm alive. I tweet. So, I'm there. I'm alive. And, it's just I mean, and I uh do the mentions for the Elite Forces organization Twitter. I mean, I do mention like the new players because I'm not able to tell you who the new player is, and you probably don't know find out who the new player is either. So yeah,
all right. Well, thank you for. It sounds like you got you as a coach, leader, and most of all, an instructor. But I definitely have the potential to get in there and do some wreak some havoc at the competition.
oh yeah,
Uh, I wish you good luck, and this is Elite Hacker signing off.
Leave play and sign it off, guys. I'll see you guys in the next interview probably, or I'll probably see you in the next interview, right?
Yeah,
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. See